Hi there, this is Fred, FR5ED Silent 5, here with a beer review. This is Lagunitas Brown Shugga Sweet Release. I've often said that I'm a big fan of Lagunitas. It was one of the first craft breweries that I came to know and appreciate. And since then, they have sold out to the big boys, unfortunately. However, that being said, as much as I disdain the thought of the, pale, weak, industrial American carbonated rice water lagers still holding, the top ground in the beer world, and then buying up craft breweries like Lagunitas, their beers, I've never met a Lagunitas I didn't like, and I still appreciate them. They're from Petaluma, California. They also have a brewery in Chicago where I spend most of my life the last few months and a few more on business. While I'm up there, it's easy to get Lagunitas beers. And I was even in Walmart up there and found Undercover Investigation Shutdown Ale, one of my favorite Lagunitas beers. And there it was on the shelf among the schlock. So I grabbed some. Anyway, this one, let me tell you a little bit about it. It comes in at, let me see if I can see this, 10% ABV. And just a brief description says, originally a failed attempt at a 1997 batch of Old Gnarly wine. Now, I had never heard of Old Gnarly wine, but while I was in Chicago, not last week, but the week before, ran across it. I think I was in Ram Brewery and Restaurant, one of the locations up there that's near our hotels, and a bunch of us went out to dinner, and it was on the menu, and I thought, oh, Old Gnarly wine, I'll have to try that. Very, very good. Well, apparently this was a failed attempt at that established ale that they have, Old Gnarly wine, and it was good enough that they went ahead and made it a regular, or I think it's a seasonal. Anyway, let's try it. After all of that verbiage, let's have some drinkage. Yes. There we go. Quite clear. Let's get a look at the SRM scale on here. I'm going to say that comes in at about 14. So towards the top end for an IPA. Now this is a strong American ale. Strong ale, so it's not an IPA or double IPA. It's a category, strong ale - American. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I smell some lemony, melony hops in there, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see, it's rated at 3.77 on Untapped, and that is after an impressive 156,805 unique reviews. And if we go to Beer Advocate, it comes in at a 4.03 out of 5 after a measly 5,797 ratings. And then on I wish it were a Prodigal, but it's gone for good probably. Beer was taken over, bought out by the big boys. But nonetheless, 95 overall and 82 in style after 1,754 reviews. So to me, Untapped is the king of craft beer involvement, crowd sourced, if you will, and 156,000 reviews give it a fairly good rating, 3.77. Anyway, I just enjoyed the aroma I just had from there. Grassy, lemony, a little bit of melon, maybe a little bit of floral, but mostly that lemony citrus on top with some of those other elements underneath. The head was about 2.5. It's a medium density, got some lacing going on. Let's taste it. Ah, oh, as I said, I have never had a Lagunitas I didn't like. I'm trying to, yeah, I can see why they came up with brown sugar. It's a heavier than normal mouthfeel. It is a good full mouthfeel. And there is a bit of a sweetness to it to balance the very present hop bitterness. I mean, that is so balanced. There is definite hop bitterness, but it doesn't hang around and it's not the last thing standing when the finish is finishing. And there's a sweetness, a definite brown sugar sweetness that hangs in there, but it's like there's the hop bitterness and the sweetness are there together to make it very balanced as the finish finishes. Lemon, bready. Oh, this is so good. Oh, yep. I'd like to brew this someday. I'd like to find the recipe and brew this. That is excellent. That's a sipper. All right, well, that is Lagunitas Brown Shugga Sweet Release Strong American Ale, and this is Fred, FR5ED, over and out.